Laziness doesn't just steal your time, it robs you of your dreams, your opportunities, and your future. When I started my journey, I had nothing. No money, no connections, no elite education. But there was one thing I did: have action. So many people wait for the perfect moment to start. But I ask you, if not now, when? If not you, who? The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who let them slip away comes down to one thing: how you handle your days. Are you building your future, or are you just watching time pass by? The problem isn't a lack of knowledge. The world is overflowing with information, courses, tutorials, and advice on how to succeed. But how many people actually put that knowledge into action? I always say, people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they don't do what they know. Too many wait to feel ready or for some external push. But let me tell you a secret. That push never comes. No one will knock on your door one morning and say, "Now's your chance." That responsibility is yours alone. I've met countless talented people who never got anywhere because they waited too long. Meanwhile, ordinary people, those who weren't the smartest or most gifted, kept moving forward and made things happen. Success isn't about talent. It's about the discipline to act, even when you don't feel motivated. Laziness tricks you into thinking that skipping today won't matter. But every day you lose is one less day to reach your dreams. People often ask me, "Jack, what's the secret to success?" My answer is simple: daily action and consistency. Your future isn't T-shaped by one big moment of luck, it's built by the small choices you make every day. So ask yourself right now, what have I done today to get closer to my goals? If the answer is nothing, then laziness is already stealing your future. The worst part? It's silent. You don't realize the time you're losing until it's gone. One day becomes a week becomes a month, and a month becomes a year. Before you know it, you've missed incredible opportunities simply because you didn't start. But here's the good news: there's still time. The secret is to understand that action beats laziness every single time. If you're waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. Stop waiting for motivation. Many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment to start. They think, "I just need a little more motivation." But motivation is a myth. You don't feel inspired to act, and then motivation follows. When I started Alibaba, no one believed a group of teachers with no experience could build a digital empire. If we had waited for the perfect moment, Alibaba would never have existed. Motivation doesn't come before action. It's a result of action. The moment you start working on something, your brain adapts, your body finds its rhythm, and motivation naturally kicks in. I like successful people don't wait for the perfect mindset, they just start. In the early days of Alibaba, my team and I worked without guarantees. There was no certainty of success, no big investors backing us. But we woke up every day and did what needed to be done. Why? Because we knew if we didn't start, no one would do it for us. If you're waiting for motivation, you're stuck in a cycle of procrastination. The longer you wait, the harder it is to begin. It's a dangerous mental trap because the world doesn't wait. Opportunities come and go, and those who hesitate get left behind. Opportunities don't just appear. They reveal themselves to those who are already in motion. So, if you want to change your life, stop waiting to feel like it. Take the first step, even if it's small. Once you move, your energy shifts, and you'll realize you're already on the right path. The hidden cost of laziness. Every time you postpone something, you pay a price. Laziness doesn't charge visible interest, but the bill comes, and it's steeper than you think. Every time you choose to stay still, you lose an opportunity that may never return. Laziness doesn't just stop your progress, it kills your momentum. And without momentum, even the best ideas and talents fade away. The scariest part is that laziness doesn't destroy your dreams all at once. It does so slowly, silently. You don't notice what you're losing in the moment, but days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and suddenly years are gone without progress. I've seen so many talented people fall behind because they hesitated. They had great ideas, but always put them off. Meanwhile, the world doesn't wait. While you procrastinate, someone more disciplined is taking the space that could have been yours. When I started my journey, no one gave me a chance. I failed school exams, was rejected from 30 jobs, of KFC turned me down. But what made the difference? I never stopped. Every day of inaction is a lost opportunity. When you delay your goals, you're trading growth for temporary comfort. But that comfort today can turn into frustration tomorrow. And it's not just about your laziness affects your family, your friends, and your legacy. When you choose not to act, you're teaching others it's okay to live below their potential. So, if you won't move for yourself, do it for those who depend on you, for those who look up to you. The real cost of laziness: time you'll never get back. But there's still a chance to change. The key is simple. Act now. The 5-second rule. Have you ever had a brilliant idea, felt a spark to act, and then, just seconds later, talked yourself out of it? That's your brain at work, trying to protect you from discomfort. The longer you wait to act, the more doubt creeps in and the less likely you are to move. That's why I follow a simple rule. When you feel the urge to act, move within 5 seconds. If you don't, your brain will sabotage you. I've seen countless people lose golden opportunities because they hesitated. At Alibaba, we had to make decisions fast. Waiting too long meant missing out. The most successful entrepreneurs don't have superpowers. They've just mastered the art of immediate action. When I started Alibaba, venture capitalists told me, "Jack, you don't know how to be a CEO. Step down." But I didn't overthink my limitations, I acted. That's what made the difference. The world rewards action, not hesitation. The next time you feel an impulse to send that email, make that call, or start that project, don't overthink it. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. This small shift creates momentum, and momentum creates success. Action beats laziness every time. Small steps, big results. Change doesn't happen overnight. Many people fail because they think transformation has to be dramatic. But the truth is, small, consistent steps lead to extraordinary results. When I started Alibaba, I didn't wake up with a billion-dollar company. It was built through small, daily actions executed relentlessly. People overestimate what they can do in a day, but underestimate what they can achieve in a year of disciplined effort. Success isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Imagine planting a tree. You don't see growth right away, but if you water it every day, it becomes strong and unshakable. Many think they need a perfect plan before starting, but perfection is just an excuse for procrastination. If I had waited to know everything about e-commerce, Alibaba wouldn't exist today. Instead, focus on small improvements daily. One email sent, one connection made, one challenge tackled. These tiny steps, repeated consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. If you want to be more productive, start by working just 5 minutes longer. If you want to be healthier, start with a glass of water or a 10-minute walk. These small actions retrain your brain to embrace discipline without resistance. The key isn't speed's direction. Your future is built on the small choices you make every day. Commit to one small step toward your goal daily, and a year from now, you'll be in a completely different place. The danger of one day. The most dangerous phrase in the world is "one day I will." It sounds harmless, but it kills more dreams than failure ever could. Every time you say it, you're programming your brain to delay action. There is no one day, there's only today. When I started Alibaba, I didn't wait for the perfect moment. If I had, I'd still be waiting. Successful people don't wait for opportunities, they create them. I've met thousands with brilliant ideas who never acted because they were too busy or not ready. But readiness is a myth. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. If you keep waiting for the right conditions, you'll wake up one day realizing years have passed and the opportunity is gone. I failed my university entrance exams twice, was rejected by Harvard 10 times, and turned down by 30 employers. But I didn't say, "One day I'll try again." I tried immediately. Procrastination is a slow poison. It weakens your ambition until starting feels impossible. The biggest regret isn't failure, it's never trying. Every time you delay, a piece of your potential disappears. So, instead of saying one day, say today, I start. The only way to change your future is to change what you do right now. Shape your environment. Your environment shapes your success more than you realize. If you surround yourself with distractions, laziness becomes easy. If you surround yourself with ambitious, disciplined people, action becomes natural. You don't need more willpower, you need a better environment. When we started Alibaba, we didn't have the best resources, but we created a space where action was the only option. Every day, we reminded ourselves, if we don't move forward, we fail. Your surroundings should push you toward success, not pull you into procrastination. If your workspace is cluttered with distractions, how can you focus? If you spend time with people who complain and make excuses, how can you stay motivated? Your brain adapts to the environment you create. If you want to be productive, make laziness uncomfortable. Spend time with people who inspire you, who challenge you to grow. I always say, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't chase the rabbit, change yourself. Place yourself in situations where success is the natural outcome. Instead of forcing discipline, create a system where discipline is automatic. Your environment is the foundation of your habits. Build one that makes action effortless. Never stop when you're tired. If you want to be successful, follow this golden rule. Never stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who give up isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's the ability to keep going when others quit. Success isn't about speed, it's about consistency. Anyone can work hard for a day, but only a few had the discipline to do it every day. When I built Alibaba, there were countless moments when I was exhausted, uncertain, and full of doubt. But I reminded myself, those who quit never know how close they were to success. Most people don't give up because they fail. They give up because they get tired. Look at the world's greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and artists. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. A professional runner doesn't stop when they're tired. They push through. A great musician practices every day, not just when they feel like it. Successful entrepreneurs keep going, even in the hardest times. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. So, the next time you feel like stopping, ask yourself, am I stopping because I'm tired or because I'm done? If you're tired, rest, but don't quit. The only people who truly fail are those who stop before they reach the finish line. Build a legacy. Every day, you're making a choice to build something meaningful or to simply exist. Many people go through life just trying to get by, but is that enough? What impact are you leaving behind? When I started Alibaba, I didn't just want to build a company. I wanted to create something that would outlive me. Success isn't about money or status. It's about the difference you make in the world. Most people think short-term, getting through the week, paying bills, staying comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. If you only focus on surviving today, you'll never build something that lasts. I always tell young entrepreneurs, stop thinking about next week. Think about the next 10 years. Legacy is built through vision and persistence. Your actions don't just affect youth, they shape the world around you. When you choose laziness, you're not just limiting yourself. You're setting an example for your family, your friends, and those who look up to you. Your laziness affects your legacy, whether you realize it or not. The people you admire most aren't remembered because they played it safe, they took risks, made sacrifices, and kept going when others stopped. I failed more times than I can count, but if I had given up, there would be no Alibaba today. Your legacy isn't written in one big moment hit. S created in the small decisions you make every day. Action is everything. At the end of the day, nothing matters except what you do. Plans, intentions, and dreams mean nothing without action. Ideas don't change the world, execution does. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is simple: the courage to act without hesitation. Action is everything. At the end of the day, nothing matters except what you do. Plans, intentions, and dreams mean nothing without action. Ideas don't change the world, execution does. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is simple: the courage to act without hesitation. When we started Alibaba, we had no money, no connections, and no certainty of success. But we took action every single day. Some days were hard, some were painful, but we kept moving forward. Most people fail not because they lack intelligence or resources, but because they never start. If not now, when? If not you, who? Many believe they need confidence before acting, but confidence comes from action, not before it. The more you act, the more you learn, and the more your self-belief grows. The only way to overcome fear, doubt, and hesitation is through movement. The world doesn't reward those who hesitate, rewards those who move forward, even when they're unsure, even when they're afraid, even when they don't feel ready. The real cost of inaction. Laziness doesn't just delay success, kills it before it begins. Dreams don't die all at once. They die slowly, suffocated by procrastination. Every time you say, "I'll do it later," a piece of your potential fades away. Laziness feels comfortable, but that's why it's so dangerous. It keeps you stuck while making you believe you still have time. I always say, dreams aren't destroyed by failure, they're destroyed by inaction. Failure teaches you. Laziness takes everything and gives nothing in return. When I started Alibaba, I failed countless times, but each failure made me stronger. What would have truly destroyed me was doing nothing at all. The biggest regret isn't failing, it's never trying. Every delay weakens your ambition, making it harder to start. Those who take immediate action always win. There's no right time to chase your dreams. You don't need more information, motivation, or money. You need to take the first step. Do it now. Do it imperfectly, but just do it. Every action moves you forward. Every hesitation pulls you back. So the opportunities you miss today may never return. Opportunities don't wait. Laziness has a hidden cost. The opportunities that never come back. Every time you choose comfort over action, you're paying a price you won't realize until it's too late. While you wait for the right time, someone else is seizing the opportunities you could have taken. I always say, opportunities don't just appear, they reveal themselves to those in motion. When I started Alibaba, e-commerce was new in China, and most people didn't believe in it. If I had waited for certainty, someone else would have built it first. The market moves fast. Those who hesitate lose, and those who move lead. Inaction is the riskiest decision of all. While you do nothing, the world is changing. Skills that were valuable yesterday might be useless tomorrow. If you don't evolve, you'll be left behind. Success belongs to those who keep moving forward. So, what will you do? Will you keep waiting, thinking you have time? Or will you take control of your future before it's too late? The opportunities you don't take today are the ones you'll regret the most. Discipline over talent. Many think success is about talent or luck, but discipline beats talent every time. Talent without discipline is wasted potential, but even an ordinary person with enough discipline can achieve extraordinary results. The question isn't whether you re-talented it. Ask whether you have the discipline to keep going when things get tough. When I built Alibaba, I wasn't the smartest in the room. I has failed exams, was rejected by jobs, and even turned down by KFC. But I refused to stop. The secret to success isn't being the best being the one who never gives up. Discipline keeps you moving when motivation fades. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel inspired, others you won't. Successful people work even when they don't want to. They don't let emotions control their actions. They let their actions control their emotions. Think of the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders. They show up every day, no matter what. A professional runner trains through exhaustion. A great musician practices daily, not just when they're inspired. Successful entrepreneurs keep building, even in tough times. Discipline is what turns goals into achievements. So, the next time you think about skipping a task, ask yourself, is this moving me forward or keeping me stuck? Success is built on small, daily habits repeated over time. Keep going. What separates those who succeed from those who fail? It's not intelligence, resources, or luck. It's the ability to keep going when things get tough. Everyone faces obstacles, but winners push through while quitters walk away. Success isn't about never failing. It's about never stopping. I failed more times than I can count. I was rejected by jobs, universities, and investors. At one point, no one believed in Alibaba, not even the banks. But I didn't stop. Why? Because I knew the only real failure is giving up. If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Most people quit because success takes longer than they expect. They start with excitement, but give up when progress is slow. But great things take time. Look at any successful person. None of them achieved success overnight. They kept going, even when it felt impossible.